gathered here to form Lesedi, a place of light. But here at Lesedi, my good friends, we were visited by only 5 tribes. I'm talking about the Ndebele-speaking people, the Zulus, the Sothos, the Xhosas, and the last one, the Pedi people. As you can see, the paintings on the wall represent those 5 ethnic groups that we have here. Starting the side, the colorful wall there, it represents Amandebele. Can you say Amandebele?
Amandebele.
Yeah, yes, my good friends, this is South African man. The Ndebele people all the way from Mpumalanga in an area called Guamshanga. We call them the artists of Southern Africa. So reason why we call them the artists of Southern Africa is because of the colorful paintings. And the paintings, my good friends, are done by the Ndebele women. You know, when they are very happy, they use the bright colors. And when they are very sad, they use the dark colors. But take a look at the wall. It's very beautiful, huh? And then the second one on top there, that kind of represents AmaZulu. Can you say AmaZulu?
AmaZulu.
Yeah, yes, my good friends, the Zulu people all the way from KwaZulu Natal. We are the sons and daughters of the great king, Shaka Zulu. Tell me, have you heard about Shaka Zulu?
Of course.
The great leader of the Zulus? Don't worry, my good friends, today I will tell them all. Right. And the third corner over there represents Basotho. Basotho people all the way from Lesotho. So their country is known as Lesotho.
Lesotho.
Right? People are called Basotho.
Basotho.
And they speak Sesotho.
Sesotho.
Let's do it one more time. Their country is known as
Lesotho.
People are called
Basotho.
And they speak
Sesotho.
And how to identify them? I mean, to identify the Basotho people with the conical hat, which represent their mountain kingdom of Lesotho. They wear the colorful blankets. Reason why? It's icy cold in Lesotho during winter time. So if you want to visit the Basotho people, especially this time, don't forget the blankets. Otherwise, you're in trouble. Do you see 3 unique cows over there?
Yes.
So that color represents Amatosa. Can you say Amatosa?
Amatosa.
Yeah, we have my good friends, the Xhosa people all the way from Eastern Cape in an area called Unu.
Whoa.
Can you say that?
Uno.
Yeah. Unu village. That is where our late Baba Nelson Mandela was born and raised. He was born in a place called Unu. Tongue-clicking tribe. The Xhosas, they click too much when they speak. And I know it's difficult for you to speak Xhosa, but practice makes
Perfect.
So I want all of you, my good friends, to try this one. Use back of your tongue. Can you say A, E, O, together? A, O, All right, let's make a word. Try this one.
Umqale.
Wami,
Wami.
uyakamba.
Uyaka.
Together now. Wami, uyakamba. Do you know what does that mean?
No.
Wami uyakamba, that means my throat is sore. Try the last one. Try the last one. Slowly. Dandine kaluva.
Daline. Aruba.
Olo.
Olo.
Daya ukha.
Daya.
Ukha.
Ukaya.
Wandebuza. Oguba.
Ouba.
Liqale
Liqaleni.
And listen to this one. That liqale ngomgqibelo kuthile.
How is he doing?
No. All right. Together now, my good friends. Nanine kago vepolo ndak overlose but qale nini ndat qale ngomgqibelo kuthile. Iqaqa lasifika kuqaqa whatever ngakho. Iqaqa lendlela ngokuthwana sebeqabele kuthaba ngokuthwana. Can you do that?
No.
All right, my good friends, give us a big round of applause. Thanks so much. Thanks for trying. Yeah. All right. Take your time, right? Okay. Tell me when you're ready. I'm ready. All right. Nanineqhaza emqolo nabi ukuthi baniqale nini ngathi liqale ngomgqibelo ogqithileyo. Igqirha lendlela ngiqongqothwane sebeqale igqithaba iqongqothwane. Thank you.
Wow.
So good friends, this is how to identify Baba Nelson Mandela's tribe when they speak. They click too much. But you know, we the Zulus and the Xhosas, our language is similar. So we do understand each other very well.
Oh, wow.
And then the last one next to the door there, that kind of represents Bapedi. The three people all the way from Northern Province. But now they call it Limpopo Province. So some of your friends, you will find a Limpopo River, a river that separates South Africa and
Zimbabwe.
So that is where you'll find the Pacific people. Those are the 5 ethnic groups that we have here. So what I'm going to do now, my friends, I will play 15 minutes presentation on the screen. It's about South African history, what was happening long time ago. After the presentation, we're going to take a tour to the villages. After the villages, then we sing and dance together. So thank you very much.
All right.
All right, my good friends, come close and have a look. This is how to identify the unmarried Zulu ladies. They wear the short skirts and the beaded attire.
Oh.
And she's carrying what we call okamba, the clay pot. She used okamba to fetch water from the river. Friends, you're welcome, huh? Good, good. And then the round ring, we call it inkata. They use it to balance the clay pot not to fall. Gentlemen, she's available, right? She's available. Alright, so good friends, and when she's married, she will wear this leather skirt. We call it isidwaba, and this is made out of cow skin. And then the red hat on top, we call it isikolo. So this is their wedding ring. They are not allowed to take it off during the day or during the night.
Oh, wow.
Let me say, ladies, long time ago, they used to sew the hat onto your hair permanently.
What?
Yes, if you take it off, it's a divorce.
Oh my goodness.
So question is, how do they wash their hair?
Right.
How do they sleep at night? If they want to wash their hair, they slaughter a goat or a cow. As you can see the skulls on top. You see the skulls on top there?
Yes.
They slaughter a goat or a cow. Just to tell the ancestors, my dear, that you are not divorcing your husband. You just wash your hair.
Wash your
After that,
hair.
you do what? Put
Put
it
it back
Put it
on.
back.
And then, for sleeping at night, take a look. They use this one as a nice pillow.
Oh no.
Yes.
Oh, no.
Real nice
no.
pillow.
Very comfortable,
Very
eh?
comfortable.
And then during the day, the husband sits on it.
Oh my goodness.
So, ladies, do you have enough pillows at home? All right. Good friends, this is what we call isifokia. It's for the ladies after giving birth. They tight their tummies just to get back to their normal size. Huh?
Oh.
We're all the same. So it's a waist trainer, honey.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. And then this one. All right, good friends, and this is our smoking pipe. This one. This is our smoking pipe. We call it igudu.
So cool.
So good friends, we use this one to smoke what they call the international herb,
International herb.
cannabis.
Yes.
I'm talking
Yes.
about marijuana.
I want
And
one
we
of
are
those.
not allowed to do
Do you
it in
sell
front of
those?
our children. Eh?
Oh, no,
we have
never.
to climb the mountain where there's
Yes,
nobody can
never
see
in
us,
front
eh?
of the children.
Good, good. So, please don't try this at home. This is not good for you. And this one, we call it isivovo. Do you know what a sorghum is? Sorghum.
Yeah.
You know what a sorghum is?
So,
It's like barley. You know
Like
barley?
barley.
Barley. You know barley?
When you soak it in water,
Uh-huh. Exactly, yeah.
it becomes alcoholic.
Okay, I'm going to show you in the Lesedi Village, all right?
Sure.
Yeah.
Like
Do you know the
incense?
sorghum?
No, it's
Okay,
like
I will show you in the Lesedi Village.
It's a grain, like
Grain.
Yeah.
maize.
Oh.
Like a grain.
oh, yeah,
Oh,
okay.
like okay.
Sorghum.
Okay, so ladies of the village, they grind it. After grinding it, it becomes powdered.
Okay.
And then they prepare their soft porridge. So same porridge, they put it in a bucket for 6 to 7 days and it ferments. You know fermentation, eh?
Yes. Mhm.
After fermenting, it becomes the traditional beer.
Okay.
All right. So they pour it here, they squeeze it, the beer comes out, and then they throw the unwanted stuff
Okay.
away. All right.
Got it.
Good.
Yeah.
And this one, this is our plate.
Oh.
It's not a skateboard, it's our plate. And the reason why it's too big is because we don't eat individuals.
That's
we
right.
eat together.
Together.
family.
Exactly. Sharing is caring, eh?
That's right.
And then the last one before we go, our grain storage, we call it ingolobane. Can you say that?
In Monobani.
Brother, can you say? Try ingolobane.
Bye.
Practice makes perfect, eh? Okay, so good friends, This is where we make, we keep our crops after harvesting. As you can see, pumpkins and maize. And then the reason why is it elevated so high? It's because we want to keep whatever is inside here away from the water if it is raining and away from the naughty animals. So that's all about this tribe. Before we go to the next one, thank them by saying Siyabonga.
Siyabonga.
Siyabonga nathi nambe kahle.
Good friends, are you enjoying the tour?
Yes.
Wonderful. Let's rock and roll. Come inside and take a seat, my good friends. Okay, take a seat. Over there. Where are you from, man? Portugal. You from Portugal? Speak Portuguese, eh? Good. Welcome, eh? Is your first time in South Africa? Oh, you've been here before. But your first time here, you're welcome. Welcome. All right, so good friends, this is where we make our dangerous weapons. I'm talking about the spears. So this is what our forefathers were using long time ago for fighting. So greet the water here by saying Sawona.
Sabona.
Yebo, lapha ngizomkhaza ekhaza kwaZulu. Sayiphatha ubaba shaya kusenza khona ayiphatha imkhoni bemini bemhlanu. Lebizwe ngesipapho bethi isipapho ekhitchini bekhitchini. Ebese ucima, isikhathi sokucima khona kwathiwa isipapho igama lawo.
Good friends, I think there is no need to translate. You do understand Zulu
Yeah.
very well. All right, carry on.
Universal.
You do understand Zulu.
Yebo, kwabona ukuthi ushaya mphatha umfisha ubize ngekwa ehela melikhulunkulu. Shaya wangesabe esabise iqonda nje emadodeni.
Be careful, bro. Be careful. Yeah,
Ithi
yeah. Stand up, stand
mayisipula
up, brother.
qala yabo isikhathi okuhlaba khona kwathiwa yikho igama lalo mkhona.
No, just kidding. Are you okay, yeah? Still alive. All right, good friends, let me translate for you. All right. Can you tell me the difference between the two spears? The difference between the two?
One is for throwing and one is for close
Okay,
combat.
one is for throwing and one is for stabbing, exactly. So the long one is for throwing, and it was used by Shaga's father, King Senzangakona Gajama, long time ago. And they used to put ostrich feathers here at the back. So when they throw it, it will go a long distance. And when the spear travels through the air, it will make a sound like pa 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 pa. And then they call it isipapa because of the sound. When Shaka Zulu took over as a chief in 1816, he realized that his father was a coward by using the long throwing spear. I think you know what a coward is. Do you know what a coward is, my brother? If you are not brave enough, we call you a coward. Why? It's because they throw all their spears and miss the target. After missing the target, they have to do what?
You have to hope they throw them back.
All right, brother, you throw all your spears to your enemy during the battle. You miss the target. What do you have to do? You run.
Yeah.
You know why? The enemy will pick the same spear.
They throw it
and
back.
run back on the so you can be killed by one weapon. Then Shaka said, no, hey, I'm not a coward. And then he introduced the short stepping spear and the big shield for protection. So this one, friends, is not for throwing. You run as quickly, as fast as you can. You come closer to your enemy. You close the shield, protecting yourself. You open it and then step the enemy through the ribs. And when you twist the spear, you up. Are you okay, my dear? All right, and when you twist the spear, you are breaking the ribs. And when you pull it back, it will make a nice sound.
Nice.
And then they call it Ikwa because of the sound.
Equa.
So many tribes decided to run away from their places of birth because of the spear. Today, the Basotho people are living on top of the mountains. Because of the spear. But don't worry, my good friends, I will tell you more about the Basotho tribe and the village there. My brother, you said you're from Africa. Huh? Have you heard about King Ziligazi?
No.
King Ziligazi was one of Shaka Zulu's warriors. He decided to do what? To challenge Oshaka. Shaka was very strong, so he didn't make it. He ran away and ended up in a place called Gwabulawayo in Zimbabwe. So those people that are there in Zimbabwe, they call themselves Amandebele. Those are the real Zulus. They are great-grandfathers. Thank you very much. Let's move to the next one. Thank you. Let's go to the next. So good friends, this is our second village, which is the Sutu. Can you say Basotho?
Basotho.
Basotho people all the way from
Lesotho.
Remember what I told you down there. Their country is known as Lesotho. People are called
Basotho.
and they speak.
Sesotho.
Give yourselves a big round of applause. Thank you. All right. So the gentleman is here to welcome us. So greet him by saying Hotso Morena.
Hoto Morena.
Hotso,
this is how to identify the Basotho people with a conical hat, which represent their mountain kingdom of Lesotho. They wear the colorful blankets. The reason why, it's icy cold in Lesotho during winter time. So let us thank him by saying, Ria Lebuchantate.
Wheeler Mahantati.
All right, gentlemen, are you comfortable? Are you comfortable, gentlemen?
All right.
How about you, ladies? Are you comfortable? No? You're okay standing?
Okay, I'm fine.
All right. Okay, good friends, this is the meeting place of the Basothos. They call it the Hudla. So this is where the chief of the village and only men meet and discuss about the problems that are affecting their village. Only men. That means women are not allowed in this place, even to stay. But I'm not chasing you away, right? I will give you only a few minutes and then you go inside. So can you tell me why women are not allowed in the meeting place? Maybe they're too smart. The truth is they can't keep secrets.
Oh, you know what?
Do you agree?
Yes, you can.
All right. Huh?
Nope.
Do you agree, gentlemen?
Nope.
Good answer, my brother. Do you agree?
Oh, wow.
She's not around today. She's not around today. What are you afraid of? Do you agree?
I have to. It's better.
Do you agree, brother? They can't keep secrets, huh?
He don't know that.
Good friends, I think maybe 99.9% of the ladies all over the world, they are the same. They can't keep secrets. You know, whenever they're together, they always find something to talk about. They will take maybe 5 to 6 hours busy talking.
They'll tell you something and say,
Do not tell nobody
they'll
else.
say, you know, it's a secret.
Exactly, my
But he's
brother.
telling you.
You know, exactly. You know what they do? Hey, it's a secret. Please don't tell anyone. Within 5 minutes, the secret is all over. That's the reason why women are not allowed in this place. So men are busy discussing about war and enemies. All women are inside the village. Busy doing what? Cooking, cleaning, and taking care of.
The kids.
They only come here to bring us food and the beer. After that, back to the kitchen. But don't get me wrong, it's not that we don't respect women in South Africa. We do. We love them, we respect them. You know, women are very, very special. We call them the flowers of the world. But the only problem is they can't keep secrets. And right over here, this is their initiation hut. They call it Mihoro. So this is where they keep the young boys at the age of 15. Yes, my brother. This is where they keep the young boys at the age of 15 upwards. For 6 months inside here. They are not allowed to come out during the day, only during the night. And after 6 months inside, they take them up to the mountains for another 6 months. So 6 plus 6 is 12 months, which means
So yeah.
a year. Reason why? The first 6 months inside, they are doing what you call circumcision. Another 6 months in the mountains, they are teaching them how to hunt. Because as a boy, at the age of 18, you're allowed to marry someone's daughter. So you'll be able to do what? To provide.
You gotta get your cows.
Thank you so much. Please follow me. This is sorghum. Yeah, this is sorghum. Oh. Sorghum. Remember what I told you in the Zulu village? Ladies of the village, they grind
It's like
it,
xanthan
right?
gum.
After
You know,
grinding
they
it,
put
it becomes
mixed up
part of the
thick.
piece.
That's what it is.
And then they prepare their soft porridge. So same porridge, they put it in a bucket for 6 to 7 days and it ferments. After fermenting, it becomes the traditional beer. Good, good. And to get married in this village, a man has to pay 11 cows plus 2 horses. It's 11 cows plus 2 horses. So reason why they add 2 horses is because Lesotho is situated in the mountains. So some other places like this, you can't drive your own car. So they use the horse as their transport. Good. Come in the side. Come in the side. This is their fireplace. Fireplace, they call it the E4. Yes. Reason why they decided to build it into 4-sided figures is because of the wind. Too much wind in the mountains. When the wind blows from this direction, they change the fire down the side. And when it blows from this direction, they change the fire to the opposite side. Very smart. So no excuses for the ladies not to do what?
To cook.
Not to cook.
It's too windy. I
No
can't cook.
delivery, no takeaways, no leftovers. You cook every day. If it is raining outside, they do the cookings inside the house. All right. And this is their security fence. They call it Siwutwane. So during the day, remember what I told you in the Zulu village. Our duty with the men is to do what? Is to go for hunting. So during the day, men will be out for hunting. So when the ladies are going to the river to fetch water, they close the gate to make sure that children are safe inside. The last one before we go. Traditional doctor's hut. traditional doctor's hat. You can identify it with the horns on top and the spear right at the edge. Good friends, I know in a culture to become a doctor, you go to school, university, higher education. But it's something different in our culture. To become a doctor, it's not by choice, but it's a calling from your ancestors.
Ancestors, right.
Exactly. Let me say you dream about your ancestors at night, trying to show you some certain herbs, how to heal people. So the same dream keeps on coming for several days, and you have to tell the elders about your dream, and they will take you to another traditional doctor to train you. So if you refuse the calling, what's going to happen in your life?
Your wife's gonna
You're from
Madness.
Africa, my brother. Do you have traditional doctors in Nigeria?
Madness.
Exactly. So if you refuse the calling, what's going to happen in your life?
You become either you go mad or you become useless.
Exactly. You're going to go crazy. You will lose everything, money, job, or you will sleep and never wake up. So you have to respect the ancestors. If they call you, you respond. You don't respond, you're going to die, or you will suffer for the rest of your life.
That's right.
So good friends, that's all about this tribe. Before we go, thank them by saying, Rialebuha.
Rialebuha.
Follow me. This is where the Basutus keep their cows. So they keep the cows outside the village. Why? Because the other tribes, they keep the cows in the middle. Do you still remember what I told you in the Zulu village? If you keep the cows in the middle, you are protecting the cows. And if you don't have cows in our culture, you are not a respected man in the community. No cows, no wife. So why the Basutus decided to keep the cows outside? Remember, they pay more than the Zulus, so they need cows. So why they decided to keep the cows outside?
Because they're in the mountain.
No predators in the mountains. All right, let me give you a clue, ma'am. You think about the Zulus, huh? Think about the Zulus
They'll
and
take
give me
their
the answer,
cows.
huh? Zulus are the real fighters. All the tribes in South Africa are afraid of the Zulus. And they say if you can't beat them, you do what?
Join them.
You join them. Basutu people are very peaceful. They don't like fighting. And the Zulus, they need cows to get more wives. So give me the answer.
They'll take their cows.
Take the cows outside and leave us in peace.
Right.
You know, a long time ago, they used to keep the cows in the middle of the village like the other tribes. But because of the Zulus, they kill them
Fighting.
all before they do what? They take the cows. Then the Basutu people said, no, let us build it outside. So when the Zulus come, they must just take the cows and leave
And
them
go.
in peace. And the aim of the Zulus, my friends, is not to do what? To kill people.
Right.
But it's to take,
The cows.
Cows.
because in our culture, no cows.
No,
No
wife.
wife.
So good friends,
They want a wife.
I'm 100% Zulu, right? 100% Zulu. So we don't steal, but we just take what belongs to us. You comfortable?
Yes.
All right. So good friends, this is our third village, which is the Xhosa. Can you say I'm a Xhosa?
I'm a Xhosa.
Yeah, the Xhosa people all the way from Eastern Cape in an area called Qunu. So Qunu village, that is where our late Baba Nelson Mandela was born and raised. Baba Nelson Mandela was born in a place called Qunu. And remember, the Xhosas, they click too much when they speak, eh? Tongue-clicking tribe. Huh? Do you speak Xhosa, my brother? You don't speak Xhosa. All right, let me teach you how. Let me teach you how they do it. All right, can you say ah?
I know.
Use back of your tongue. Yeah. Ah. Okay, let's do it together. Ah. Eh. E. O. U. Together. Ah. E. O. U. All right. Okay, let me do it for you, my brother. Ala wami uye qaqamba iqaqa laziqeqeqa kuqaqaqa kwade kwaqhabuqhoqho nani neqhaku vemqolo ndakuqhoqho nibuzibali qale nini ndathi liqale ngomgqibelo ogqithileyo igqirha lendlela ngoqongqothwane sebeqabele igqithaba ngoqongqothwane. Thank you very much. That's good. So this is how to identify Baba Nelson Mandela's tribe. When they speak, they click too much. But you know, we the Zulus and the Xhosas, our language is similar, so we do understand each other very well. You know, it's letter Q. Letter Q, we call it, and then letter X, we call it. Good. So greet them by saying Molweni Kaya.
Mulona Kaya.
All right, my good friends, in the middle of the village, this is where the Xhosas keep their cows. So they keep the cows in the middle of the village. Remember, in the Zulu village, the gate is facing the entrance, but here the gate is facing the main heart. Why the gate is facing the main heart? It's because of the big man. When he wakes up early in the morning, the first thing he wants to see
And the
The
cow,
is
cows.
cows, not.
the children.
Please follow me. Please follow me.
Don't care about it. Right. Where the cows at?
Right.
Are the cows there?
This is their transport. I mean, this is their X5 BMW. Huh? This is what they use to carry their crops from the field. They put their crops inside here after harvesting. Because this thing is too heavy, it will be pulled by only 2 cows from the field. All right, let's meet everybody on the side.
And this is what you call a yoke.
You following this one?
Yep.
Just put this between the neck and the cow.
Yeah, asking as usual. My socks are still on yet.
All right, my good friends, let me give you the rules of the main hut before we enter inside. All right? All right, good friends, when we enter inside, women sit on the right side, gentlemen on the left. So why women sit on the right side?
Women are always right.
Because women are always right. Do you agree, gentlemen?
No.
Just for the sake of peace, my brother. All right.
Okay.
If you want peace, avoid what? Fighting. Remember, they say happy wife,
Happy life.
Happy life.
happy life. Exactly. But the real reason, my friends, is because of what? The direction of the door. Do you see the door? Do you see the door?
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
See no door.
All right. You see the door?
Oh.
So when you open the door, it opens
To the
on the right side.
Right.
Remember, long time ago, tribes were killing each other, fighting for the land and the cows. So when the enemies are coming to attack, they will kick the door, and all the women are protected behind the door.
So smart.
And then the gentlemen on the left, they will be
right.
exposed.
That's
So they have to
right.
do what?
Warrior.
Fight and protect the women.
The women.
Am I forgiving now?
That's so smart.
Oh, thank you very much. It's done. To then prepare what they call umpogo. They are traditional farm. They call it umpogo. And this is their favorite food. They call it umngqusho. Their staple food. It's maize and beans. Do you have beans in the US?
Yes.
How about in Nigeria? Of course.
Yes.
In Portugal, do you have beans as well? So do you like beans, eh? All right. You also like beans, ladies? So good friends, be aware when you eat beans. I think you know why. You know, the beans will fill your stomachs with a lot of gas. After that, you are on your own, I'm telling you. So don't say I didn't want you. Eh? You know, they say beans, the musical fruit. The more you eat, the
More you poop.
Exactly. So you eat the beans at your arms. Good, good. And 2 smoking pipes here, which is the long one and the short one. So long pipe is for women. Short one is for the men. Why the long pipe is for women? It's because of the Xhosa ladies. When they are going to the field or they are going to the river to fetch water, they always carry their babies at the back. So by using the long pipe, they are protecting their babies from
The
the
smoke.
smoke. And good friends, this is how to identify the married Xhosa women. You know, they paint their faces. And then the unmarried ones, they don't paint their faces, and then they wear the short skirts. So now they're gonna sing a click song for us. Thank you very much. Give them a big round of applause. Thank you very much. All right, my good friends, before we go to our last village, let us thank them by saying Enkosi.
Inkosi.
Sorry, ladies, men first. I think you know why.
Yes.
It's for protection. All right, let's wait for it. Okay, yes, you, my brother, came from Limpopo province. And Limpopo, it is the river that separates South Africa and Zimbabwe.
That's where my man is from. Julius.
Exactly.
Julius
So-
Malema.
Yeah, Julius, yeah, exactly.
From
Yeah.
Limpopo.
Oh, you're your tour guide?
Huh?
You mean your tour guide?
No, no,
Oh,
no.
you're talking about Julius Malema?
I know him. I read about him.
Oh, yeah. He's from Limpopo, yeah. Yes, you're right. He's from
That's where he's
Limpopo.
from.
All right, good friends, before we enter inside, greet them by saying Tobela.
Tobela.
All right.
Oh, there you go.
Hey, ngiyasaba ngikhuluma kakhulu too much manje isikhathi somshado.
It's 44.
44. All right. Come with me.
Ngikhuluma kakhulu manje ngizolishaya isikhathi.
I'm gonna have to turn my phone off. My battery's low.
Blue.
Yeah, and we still gotta go back to the safari tour. Get some pictures. I will take this. What's that?
Oh, enjoy your meal, my sister. Aye, enjoy your meal, my sister.
Receipts?
Yes, take a seat. So good friends, greet them again by saying Tobela.
Tobela.
All right, my good friends, I think there is no need to explain about this place. As you can see, men only. Huh? Women are busy inside. She's busy stamping the maize to prepare their traditional pap, which they call it bulso abuhole. And then they will serve it with mopane worms. You know mopane worms? Caterpillars.
Caterpillars.
Yeah, caterpillars. They took it from the trees, not from the soil, right? From the trees.
Oh.
Very high in protein.
I've heard that.
Yeah, exactly. Take a look. This is their favorite.
Oh.
Take a look.
Oh no.
Take a look.
Don't.
You gonna do
Enjoy,
it?
bro.
Don't do it.
Don't you have this in Nigeria?
Only in my village.
All right.
We
Did you
call
taste
it
them before?
edible worms.
Did you taste them before?
Yeah. We
What do you call it?
Edible worms.
Edible. Oh, can I? Yes, yes.
No, they don't.
They eating it.
Why not? Are you a vegetarian, my dear? You want to try?
You care.
No. I got time to my mom.
Okay, at once.
That's not what I was expecting.
Like nuts. Like pine nuts. Or almonds.
All right. Thank you so much, my friends.
Tastes like
It's salty. Sorry. It's salty, yeah?
At all.
All right, so good friends. And this is how to identify the petty man by wearing the Scottish. By wearing the Scottish.
So they won't forget.
Why are they doing that? Where are they from?
Okay, let me explain to you the reason why they're wearing the Scottish. You know, a long time ago, they had a war with the British Empire. So British were very clever. They teamed up with the Scottish Highlanders. So they put the Scottish Highlanders in front, dressed in kilts.
I thought they were
English
women.
men behind them in long trousers, carrying big guns. So when the British and the Scottish were approaching, getting closer to the petty man, Chief Sikukune shouted to his warriors and say, "Hey, please,
Don't shoot anybody.
don't kill the beautiful ladies in front. Go for the men behind," thinking that the Scottish men were women. By so doing, they lost the battle. And then the surviving warriors adopted the Scottish kilts as a remembrance of that trickery. So they were tricked. And one more thing about this tribe, they polish their floor by using cow dung. Do you know what the cow dung is?
Doo-doo.
Yeah, exactly. Cow poo.
Bullshit.
Yeah, exactly.
Bullshit.
What do you call it, my brother?
I thought it was bullshit.
Yeah, they polish their floor by using cow dung. Reason why they want to protect themselves from the dust and insects at night. Remember, our cows only eat the grass and the leaves, so the smell is not so bad if it is dry. Then the last one before we go. This is a morula tree. Do you know amarula tree? Amarula.
Yeah, the
It's very nice, yeah?
Irish cream.
Exactly, yeah. So the petty people, they brew their traditional beer with the fruits from this tree. So before they drink their beer, they have to share it with their ancestors. So the first sip, they don't just drink it. They pour it right over here. This place, they call it Sibatabadimo, the place of ancestors. So by so doing that, they are busy communicating with their ancestors, asking for blessings. And then after that, it's a party for the whole night. So good friends, this is the end of the tour. Tell me, did you enjoy it?
Yes.
Wonderful. Thank you very much. So before we go, please thank them by saying Ria Lebuha.
Ria la buha.
Right? Let me take you to the dance bomber where they're gonna sing and dance for you. Thank you very much for me.